there, I've got two journals I'd like to share with you today. I'll probably split it and record them in different videos because I think my camera will die before I try and get them both in. They're both very different. One's fabric, it's a padded fabric covered journal, and the other one is a hardback tome. So I think I'll do this one first. They're both pretty chunky, but very different. This one, as I said, is fabric. It's a lovely fabric. This, I really like it. Blue on the neutral background. And I've padded it with some, it's not felt, it's that pre-wool felt that they make blankets with, and it gives a really nice squidgy feel, and it's got some interface in there as well, so it's quite, although it's soft, it's quite sturdy. I've layered some vintage lace. This one's a vintage doily. This is from an Irish linen napkin. Then there's another crocheted lace on top, vintage again. And then I cut two squares from yet another vintage tablecloth. I put one on here with a button. It's secured, it's just calico plain to close it. If I just put it this way, you'll see. And I've stitched the calico because this does fray, as you know, this kind of linen does fray, so I wanted to make sure it would only fray so far, and it makes it quite sturdy. And it's sewn on under the button and this applique, lace applique. And at the back I've got another vintage button that matches the three buttons down the side. I've sewn it with, it's a burgundy pinky coloured, because I thought it picked up the blue and I thought it picked up the cream and the beige, and the button matches. I was lucky I had a button that matched. So as I said, she's one signature, she's approximately 80 pages back to front. She measures 7 inches by 9.5 approximately, lengthwise. And as I said, I always start thinking I'm going to make a journal that's less bulky, and then before I know it, she's chock-a-block. But you can remove things, as I always say, and just have it the way you want it. So I'll stop waffling and I'll open up the first page. So the kit that I've used here, some of the paper is from Delygirl. And this journal I've called Innocence because the kit is called Innocence, and I really love it. So the front pockets, I've used some linen and some lace, a little tag, and the story begins. And you can use the front of the lace pocket like that. There's a little piece of hemp, and because there is some hemp under here, although you can't see it, it's way underneath, for stability in the spine. Excuse me. And the spine's been reinforced with Tyvek as well. So there's some of the vintage lace, a nice little colourful brad there, and because this is a vintage children's Innocence theme, I've got a little angel dolly there. I thought that was really cute, that charm. Oops, a daisy, I'm throwing things away. So there's a cloth envelope, a fabric envelope, that I've said about many times before, well, a few times before. There's some paper, that's parchment paper, and I've put lines on there for journaling. And this says, a life without dreams would be just a life. And again, it's just a place for writing. I put a postcard because I thought it went nicely with the colours. I think that's Tsunami Rose. It's stitched and it's backed onto coffee stain paper. So there's tea and coffee stain paper throughout. And I just printed off a large double sheet because it's been stitched onto paper as well, copy dyed. And that's just for ephemera for journaling. Fits in the pocket. And I think she's just lovely. I hope you can see her. She's just so lovely in the birthday. There's some crochet trim stitched on. I used the blue just to pick up the blue in the theme and the blue in the book. And this tag says, live your dream. And it's bulky because she's full, but once as I say, I just wanted to put a lot of options in, a lot of different ephemera that you can move out. But that's why she is bulky at the minute. Because in this one, this is a pocket. There's some trim down here that I thought showed off the colours, and a piece of ephemera stitched, and two little girls that I just love this picture. This makes me think of my sister and I when we were younger, and if she's watching this she'll know exactly why. So that's in there. Tuck spot, the doily, another piece of ephemera, and it's actually a flip, and I've just done a die cut in that piece of paper, and there's another doily on top and another little girl advert for soap to write on. And I like this because I did stamped a little princess down here and the frogs up the top. With some lace, some sewing. And so this is a glassine bag and it's embossed. I've put some lace trim down here with some pearls. So there's a tag from the kit, it's a good size tag, again sewn and backed onto coffee dyed paper, and then inside the bag is another one of these that I've used before. Happiness belongs to everyone on earth who recognises simple things as treasures of great worth. And inside there's another piece of paper to journal on, and I've just stamped on the front, and there's a little star, beaded star, to keep it closed. But there's plenty of room in there for more. So that fits in the front of the glassine bag. I really like how that turned out. Little girl from the kit, I just cut the paper, thought it made a nice place to journal. Music sheet, and this is an idea that I found from, I think it's Shabby Dabbydoodah? I'll put her channel down below. Again, I really like her ideas, and this was an idea that she had, and it's using a laminated sheet. I've cut the wee girl obviously from the kit, put it in a doily, laminated it, and it makes a really nice see-through on top of the music paper tuck spot. I put some gems because I can't help myself, it's a bit of bling, and some lace at the bottom. Cute little advert again, and it gives a generous tuck spot there. And I'll turn this round because I'm ruining the paper with this little velcro closure on this one. This is from Artemis, I think it's Enchanted Caroline, but I just thought the angel and the little girl went really well. It's got a velcro, it's a nice heavy weight journaling card and a velcro closure. In there. Ledger paper, another piece of paper from a stash. I've got a metal embellishment and just some lace, again embossed down here, stitched. I've used a tag as a tuck and I've left it there so that you can write. Condensed milk advert, thought that was appropriate with the kiddies. A little envelope, and again another journaling spot that's been stitched round. She's beautiful from the kit. This is, I printed her on the vellum and then I used hemp with lace just to outline her. I think she's, oops, sorry, bits and pieces of lace falling out. She's really lovely. And I've just put some lace down this side as well. Embossed lace. And one of these pockets again from Terry Woods. I've just put some lace in a gem, and as you've probably seen these, they just open out and they give you a full sheet. And I've I've sewn around there with the red. So that just tucks in. And then I'll check them in frame. Yep. So I just had some paper left over and I thought I would use this just to make a teeny weeny little booklet with some lace. That's from a previous book. And another little tag that fits in really nicely at the back. So you can put one in the front here. You can put the book in the middle, and then this is 7 Gypsies. I've used these before, and I've just put a little burlap flower on there, and that tucks nicely as a tuck at the back. Then I've made another pocket, page from the kit. I've reinforced it with some washi there. This is from TLC Creations. And then inside, another little journaling card. And it says, on this date. And this is just another piece of ephemera, and I've stamped the top across with some lace. Some more paper from the stash. And this matches, and I've done a double flip here. I just thought that'd be just something different. Another good sized tag, again backed onto copied eye paper. Lady, again sewn round and backed onto paper. Lace trim. Lace trim. Now this pocket eye, this is a flip up here. There is a tuck spot here that you can tuck something small in, a ticket. It says time is measured in minutes, life is measured in moments. And it's been magnetised. I hope you can hear that. And when you flip it up, there is, wait, I'll check, you can see this. Yep, just about. So when you flip it up, there's a little pocket up here, some lace, and it's got a book. Gosh, a library card. To love is to listen, it says. I thought that was appropriate. And this is a pocket. And I've put a window in there, a little girl, and I've just put a ribbon. She's been layered onto card, and I've put a ribbon in between, a ribbon pull, so that you can reposition it and pull it out easily. And I've left the other piece of card in there as a template, so that if you want to put something else in there you can. I'll fix that later. But I thought that was a great idea. And this pocket idea comes from Genevieve Designs. Genevieve, I use a lot of Genevieve's templates when I'm making albums. And they lend themselves really well to any kind of paper craft. So that's thanks to Genevieve for this one. And I'll put a link to Genevieve's channel down below. Stamped Follow Your Dreams, feather, some cloth, tracing paper. And this is a vintage blouse trim that I've put on here. She's so bonny, this one. And a little charm, little duck flower, and a little bead. And then in the other side, there's a jar, there's a tuck spot, nice piece of ribbon round there. And this is again from Artemis. I just thought it went well with the kit. It's backed onto lined paper, coffee stained. Now this is a pocket, but it's a fabric pocket. So it's fabric on both sides. It's been lined with paper, so it's really sturdy. And then I've used a vintage linen napkin and wrapped it round. So this is obviously this side of the page. A little fabric flower. So in the front there's a tiny journaling card. I think that's Ephemera's Garden, and I think that's Victoria Design. So that goes in the front. And then I don't know if you can see, I've made a linen pocket backing onto this as well. So this is a double pocket. So you've got another pocket in here. So you've got the paper, and then the linen, and then the tablecloth. The napkin, sorry, from the kit, and that makes a lovely journaling card, and it slips in the back. And then in the large pocket, I get a large piece of ephemera. What is Nestle's milk food? Which again I thought was appropriate with the children's theme. This I've tucked back and put in a linen pocket. Fabric flower, I just thought that shade was something just pretty. And I can't help but use a heated holding envelope, and I've put a guest check in there for writing. I just love these. Nice little flower. And I've stamped a snail and flower at the bottom. And this is so cute. I had to put this in. I don't know where I got this from. this little baby girl, so I'm sorry. I'll need to find out. I just love her. So it's handmade paper that I've clipped her on there, and you can see the paper's lovely. And I've used an altered paper clip just to hold that closed. Paper bag, another piece of writing paper in the bag, and I think I'll probably put a bit of washi tape across here as well. And this one is from Ephemera's Garden. It says love, and there's 2 little journaling cards in there, so there's lots of space to journal. And then this little tuck spot here I've put says smile, and just a blank tag for your own use, and a journaling card, today, tomorrow, always. Some lace, and I think this is from Nik the Booksmith. I think this is a piece of Nik's ephemera, and I've stapled it in on purpose because I liked the effect there. Another envelope, it's quite a substantial card to journal on. And I've not velcroed or done anything with these because it would have made it too bulky. This is another glassine bag, and it opens sideways, closes with a ribbon. I hope you can see the embossing, it's lovely. Another tag from the kit. These are all great tags, great size, so it fits in the back. And then inside I've got another nice coffee advert with a wee girl and a dog, and that just closes, so plenty of room to put your own in there, your own bits and bobs, I mean. So there's just some trim down here that was left from the front cover. I thought it went quite nice there. Another little advert that I've used, burlap flower, it's a tuck spot, and I love this. It's little verses for very little people. It's so cute. I think this was a book from, it's a children's encyclopedia, and it's the early, well, I think this version was 1923 that this one came from. Envelope is from Denise's kit. That's a vellum lady, little lady on there. Velcroed close, and again it's quite a substantial card to journal on. I don't think I put anything else in that one, nope. Some more lace trim up here, and I don't know if you can see, it is just cute, cute, cute. It's a rocking horse. Some more trim, lace, pearls at the bottom. And this is Nik, I should have said when I got to it on the other page, this is one of Nik the Booksmith's journaling pages that I really like. And I always say I use them all the time because I do, as you can see. That's the other bag. I will reinforce this with some washi. And it's 2 little girls, time for tea. Cute, cute, cute. This whole book just makes me think cute, cute, cute. And just a piece of ephemera. And then on this one, this is actually an altered paper clip, and it's the other piece side of the handmade paper, and I've just stitched down a piece of paper and made some writing space on there, and it's held together on there with the altered clip. Oops, that's an extra one. And then this is another large tag, as you can see, again stitched coffee paper, another altered paper clip, and it's just a flap, so that goes on there. I find these altered paper clips really handy, they're nice and flat. Some stamping, the stitching, some crocheted lace, pearls, and this little garment pin has got a charm that says love, faith and hope. That's one of my favourites. Love, faith and hope, and she is one of my favourites too. I love this picture, and I've backed her onto a to-do list with a date, and I've just put some gold organza ribbon there. And this is the other side of the pocket. So this is the cloth pocket, and another journaling card, and in the front of this one another small envelope, and it's got a little poem in there. Picture books in winter. I just thought that was very cute, and I'll put some lines on it to make it easier. But it's a nice little hidey space because you don't see it there at all. And this has got a blue flower for her blue bonnet. Another mason jar, another girl, coffee dyed paper, lace trim, and a little blue and gold enamel flower on this clip. The paper's beautiful. I really like it. Tracing paper, index card, and there's that little girl again. Cute. How many times can I say cute? I'll be driving you crazy. This is another poem from the same book as before. It's called The Wind in a Frolic. I liked that for there. And this is just a snippet, just material that I've just sewn together. Some vintage buttons on top of some linen. I quite like that. And then this has got, and this actually, I wondered where it's gone. And this actually belongs in the pocket. I wondered where it'd gone. Gosh, anyway. So we're at the flip, plenty of room to journal front and back, some lace, and it's a double flip again. The paper matches the other side of the pocket with the writing in the back, little girl, washi tape reinforced, and again the child's first little words to journal on, and another one of those little journaling cards on this date, and I put that there so I remember. And then this is some lace, and it's got a couple of layers of die cut paper underneath. This is another pocket, although it's stitched round. It's a poem, and it's from Lovable Kitties kit that I've used in the past. It was a piece of paper that I had left over, and I've put a wee journaling card in there, and I like how that's hidden. Nobody would see that at all, so that can go in there. And this is quite good to show you that can go there. Another children's Who Can This Somebody Be? Somebody crawls into Mama's bed. Oh, that's adorable. And that can go there, and there's actually another tuck spot there, so there is 3 tuck spots. But I will put that in here so that you know there is a space there. Embossing there. This is the other side of the vellum, and this is another one of these pockets that I did. Oops. Another one of these tuck pockets. I'll trim that. If there's any threads, I have tried to remove as many as I can see. So, little girl from the kit, I've just put her onto some paper, and backed her onto another piece of paper, a nice fabric flower, some lace at the bottom, all stitched, and it gives a really nice sized tuck spot. There's a telegram there, in the back, and another advert, milk, and it can go in the front of the pocket. So it's quite nice, and I've put lace trim at the back there to give a bit of support. Lace, ledger, that's just lovely, that little one. I've used that as a tuck. I've used these before as tags, and this time I've used it to tuck in here as a writing spot, a journaling tag at the back, and then I've also put in, this is teabag paper, and this was Tracie Fox that I first saw this. So it's stamped and it's got very lightly watercoloured there, but I think it's really delicate and it looks lovely here. So I've popped her in there, the little gem and some crochet trim and a crocheted flower and a piece of ephemera to write on, sorry. Tucks nicely in that pocket. Another altered paper clip, and this page flips out, so there's more space, and the poem says Jack and Jill. Thought that was quite appropriate. So it's held in place like that. Then a key, because I always put a key in the journals that I make. Some stamping of the flowers down at the bottom. And this is parchment paper again, and I've just used a piece of the kit that I had left, and I've just made a flip there that you can write on. She's lovely. So this is the last page. So again, it's that pocket with the trim. This is from Nik the Booksmith. I've just cut it down to size. I love that that lamp. And this picture just cracks me up because she's just looking as though she's saying, don't even think about touching these dollies. I just love it. So I had to put this one in. Yeah. Anyway, so I know she's chunky, but she can still be written on and you can take things out, as I've said. And it's the last one of these tucks, laminated. I've just put a butterfly and layered her with a doily, piece of Tim Holtz card, another journaling ticket there, spot there, and the last of the tags from the kit, all lined and sewn as before. And then this one, I put a cloth pocket or a fabric pocket at the back. There is a space at the back, there is a pocket. And this is Nik the Booksmith. I love this envelope, the size of it. I've said that before in my last video, I'm sure. But, and I'm going to absolutely mess up opening this up. And I've lined it with some book page, and it's got a circus, and I've Mod Podged that advert. That's why, I don't know if you can see, it looks not shiny, but you can see it's been, feel it, the Mod Podge. And that's easy enough just to tie up again. Anyway, I'll do that later. And I've got some used stamps. I don't know where this is from, but I thought it went well on there. So that's there. So there's a tuck at the back, there's a pocket. And the last little booklet, I've put happy here, lace, stitched, a little piece of ribbon and pearl, ex libris on the front, and she's actually a little, this is just to show that I have added a little bit of coffee dyed, it's actually coffee dyed index cards, just folded, just tucked in there. And on this side I've just stamped a little flower, and I've made a ticket shape, fold out, and that tucks nicely in there.